You would be forgiven for thinking that this hallway is filled with legendary Ukrainian dissidents. The costumes and the set takes us back in time to 1965. This was when the Soviet authorities used the KGB, the secret police force, to clamp down on dissent.
Most of you understand that if you stand up, then you will get charged. Get up slowly and slightly hesitating.
This moment will be key in the film Stus. The scene was recreated based on historical events. On September the 4th, 1965, at the premiere of the film Shadows of Forgotten Ancestors by Sergei Parajanov, a protest started in the theater against the arrest of Ukrainian intelligentsia. In the film, the scene in the Ukrainian theater will only last for 2.5 minutes. However, the shooting has already dragged on for more than 20 hours, all because of the extras. On the set, there are 200 actors. A number of KGB agents were working undercover at the movie premiere in 1965. This is why Vyacheslav Chernovil was fired from his job after he spoke out along with others. But the show of protest against the Soviet authorities could have cost them their lives.
It's one of the most important scenes in the film. It is that moment that motivates the film's protagonist, Stus. It's like steps, and this is a very important step forward. In this scene, Stus understands that he needs to go further to fight for Ukraine.
Dmytro Yaroshenko worked hard to understand the mindset of the legendary Ukrainian dissident and poet Vasil Stus.
On this day, his close friend is arrested. He's older than he is, but he was his friend, Ivan Svetlichny. He understands that the situation is intensifying to the point of no return. The protest took place before the film was shown. His despair, the despair of his friends, and the fact that they're challenging the authority is a very bold move.
Back then, only 1/3 of those at the premiere stood up in protest. Pavlo Tychina is one of those who stayed in his seat and later condemned his colleagues.
He was a man of the system, a cog in one big and complex machine, and at that moment, his way of thinking could not be different. He was doing well. He was, you could say, bought by the system.
Shooting the film Stus began last spring, and it's now in its final stages. More than 70% of the film has already been made.
We're trying to tell the story of Stus in an interesting light, from different points of view, as a friend, a father, and a fighter for Ukraine's independence. We show him in different situations, where he can show himself in different ways. For example, when he goes to a jazz party with a bride and they are detained and taken away.
The historical film will hit theaters at the start of next year.